No one likes paying taxes. Even the most patriotic Uncle Sam happy among us look at our pay stubs with some irritation when we see how much is withheld. And unless you love paying taxes, the best way you can help us all is by conserving supplies and maintaining accountability of your equipment. With this in mind, the military has set up systems and categories to help everyone understand the accounting requirements of issued supplies. Because while it's understandable if you liberally use toilet paper, you would be expected to take good care of tools or equipment. So let's go over the government's accounting requirement codes, known as ARC codes. There are 3 codes: non-expendable, durable, and expendable. Non-expendable items generally retain the same properties from when you receive it until after it is used. The go-to example for this is a truck. Obviously, if you are issued a truck, you should try not to destroy it or lose it. The LMTV you're assigned for today will be the same truck someone uses 3, 5, and even 10 years from now. But the category includes several other items, such as most Class 5 or 7 items, as well as some tools and components of major end items. Sometimes, an item with exceptional cost will be considered non-expendable regardless of the item's qualities. The cost for it to be a non-expendable item varies depending on what item it is. For tools it is $300, for some other items it is $5,000, but sometimes it is $2,500. It really depends on what the item is. Non-expendable items require formal accountability so long as you own them. Formal accountability means that the item is recorded on a property book. We will go over what a property book is in a later video, but just know for now that this means that a battalion or above element has direct oversight on the item. Durable property generally includes items that are not consumed in their use, but do not require property book accountability. This does not mean that there is no accountability for these items. Normally, accountability of durable items rests at the company level, though sometimes the battalion commander will dictate that accountability rests at the battalion level. A good example of a durable item would be a vehicle jack or a tire iron. These items can be used several times, and though they may break over time, they can be expected to be used for several years before replacement. Expendable property is supplies and equipment that are consumed in their use or cost so little that accounting for them formally would be a waste of time. For example, when you are issued a pencil, you are expected not to return it. A pencil by its nature will be destroyed or expended in its use. Another example would be tissue paper, as once it is used, it no longer retains its original characteristics. However, the Army categorizes certain items as expendable regardless if it's truly expendable or not. For example, in some toolkits, many tools are considered expendable, even if they would be more appropriately categorized otherwise. So long as the tool costs less than $50, it is generally an expendable item. Normal operational use items like hole punchers and staplers are also expendable, as even company level accountability of these items would be a waste of time for the Army. But there must be some sort of accounting for these items, even if it is just a sign out log. Class 9 items are also considered expendable, as repair parts are by definition expended in their use. But there is a much different accountability system for repair parts. We'll go over that in another video. Now, just like the last video, there's a lot of blurring between these 3 categories. Even the regulation states exception after exception. If you need to know the ARC code of an item, you need to look it up in FedLog, as even the TM or the SKO may get it wrong. Normally, the only time that when you lose something that you may be liable for it is if it's a non-expendable or durable item. But in certain circumstances, even expendable items will get you into some trouble. So you must be responsible no matter what the item is. Because if you do not take care of Army property and supplies, regardless if there is a real system of accountability behind them, you're wasting funds that could go to other things. So make sure you are taking care of your supplies and equipment, as well as stressing that everyone in your command does the same. So that was the ARC code. Here are the 3 takeaways from this video. Number 1. There are 3 ARC codes: non-expendable, durable, and expendable. Number 2. Each requires a different level of accountability. Number 3. The lines may blur. Check with FedLog or your supply NCO if you have questions. Next time, we're going to go over the national stock number and the line item number. If you enjoyed this video, please click on the subscribe button. And until next time, remember, the Army goes rolling along.